as any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Wolverines will put toe to leather and will get started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He'll set up to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the Canes will send out the punt unit. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Hands it off. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The play action fake. The throw. That pass is incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
To throw, it's Willis. Finds the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A low line drive and not his best work. He'll field the punt and look for room. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. looking for a crease to the left. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Grabs it in the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Looking to throw for it. Release to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Woodside. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And how nice is it, David, on third down to have a viable option running routes out of your backfield? That's why this running back is so valuable to this offense.
Yeah, and what matchup do I want to play? I want to play matchups where I have the advantage. I got a speed matchup of a linebacker versus a running back. Nice route, looking like he's going outside, cuts it in. Nice timing and rhythm with the quarterback. Nice third down conversion.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Tight end now in motion. Gonna look downfield again. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. So here comes the Michigan offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run it to the right side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. They send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on 3rd down in your end of the field, you better be right, because that should have been picked and returned for a touchdown. This offense is lucky now they're getting a chance to punt this ball away.
A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Finds space on the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They're in the red zone. First and 10 from the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. He'll take a shot. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play. Or
he's going for it all. Fires into traffic, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 30. He's at the... and with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Canes.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Handoff to the single running back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Lets it fly. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And you got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense.
Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This drive will open from the 15. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Slams into the pile, he'll get 1 to the 17.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Willis. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. He leaves it with his back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking for room, it's Woodside. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
To the air, it's Willis. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Great place to start for this offense. The give to the tailback. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, they got the touchdown, and the quarterback also had snot bubbles the size of his fist coming out of his nose after that hit.
Yeah, and you don't want to take too many of those shots. You got the touchdown, but the offensive line, obviously, a little bit more protection would be good. But in the end, touchdown.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Virginia is being brought out back behind the woodshed right now. This is cover your eyes, hug your loved ones territory. A real shame. They're trailing by 14 to Louisville. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Willis. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. They'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Leaves it with the back. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Quarterback keeps it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Looking to throw, it's Willis. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Give to the running back. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Touchdown, Canes! How about this defense taking one back to the house? Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
That makes the score Miami 48, Michigan 0.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Going with the counter play here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll run it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on! He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Going to the running game. Finding an escape route. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And the quarterback knew that that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had good...
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he wants it all. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Miami! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the tight end. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. And the Wolverines will punt it away on fourth down. He's got, and he loses the football. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football, they are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Miami 55, Michigan 0.
And the Hurricanes will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Really nice.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Other scores from around the country.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10.
University set.
They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains.